So we're looking at the MFT HZ 80 multifunction table clamp. This is what they look like. This portion of it is a steel bar. They're actually quite heavy. This part is all plastic. They fit into your 20mm hole, and you take it down and you clamp it, and it's there very solid. And of course, any different height that you need to clamp, it clamps. And of course, it fits in any of the 20mm holes. Here's a piece of 1/4 inch. And again, clamped. Of course, it can be used with any of the dog hole products. So you could do, in fact, you could even do something like this, where you'd put one clamp there and just push it against the bar, and then put the other clamp over here and clamp it down, and then that gives you even more secure fit there. So we're going to take this now, and I'm going to take and move them over to my drill press, and we'll take a look there. Alright, there's a little ring cut in here, and that's your amount of depth that you have to use the clamp. So when you put it in, go up to about there, and that is supposedly 80mm. And if we look over here and we put the scale on there, we're pretty much right on 80mm. Here, get a little more level there. Maybe just a little under. But anyway, that's the maximum height. And of course, minimum height is not a factor, except when you're on my drill press table, because when I built it, I didn't have these clamps. So I had a minimum amount of space that I used, and if we get the camera to slide down here, which maybe we can, there it goes. And if you look in here, you can see I have dowels here, and when you put this clamp down in, it hits there, and it's got probably a little bit better than 3/4 of an inch of space up in here, so I can't get all the way down. I do have a couple of options that I'll use until it warms up in my shop and I can actually work on it. And I can do things like take a piece of, say, what did you do with that stack? With this one here, 3/4 material. And if I go and push this down, it's all the way down. See, it will not clamp. But if I take another piece of material, stick it on there, it's still not quite enough. So I have to have something a little thicker, and go with this, push down, clamp. Okay, it's clamped now. So I can use that this way, but later on I will replace those dowels and give myself enough height in order to be able to do that. Anyway, I think these are going to work really good on the drill press and on my MFT and all my other little MFT-like tools. Now, these are surprisingly heavy because this whole bar is steel. So that I was really pleased to see. And as you can see how the clamping action works, you put it there, and as you close this, it cams it and closes and gets you a nice fit. And you could obviously add some sticky material here if you got something that doesn't seem to want to stay. But I don't know if I'll need that. Anyway, that's the first look at these clamps.